Where are we going?
We are just hanging out, you know, for fun.
I'm surprised.
How so?
I thought your idea of leisure was antagonizing Doctor Strange.
Tormenting him is too easy of a sport. Sometimes it's good to take a walk with someone who sees you as more than just an interdimensional doorman. Maybe I don't think you totally suck, okay?
You do not?
But before you use the F word, there are some very important ground rules. No braiding each other's hair. Actually, no touching each other's hair. No sharing food, and if you're thinking about nicknames, don't. Clear?
Nicknames are not a favorite of mine either, although they do have a benefit. They are an efficient way to identify if it is really you or if you are possessed by a demon.
Don't worry. If that happens, a nickname would be one way to snap me out of it. With rage.
Fair enough. Out of curiosity, what did I do to earn this new place in your social hierarchy?
Why do you have to be so annoying about it? You know how to be bad, but in a good way. I like that.
You too, Ileana. So, it is settled. We are friends.
There you go with that F word again. Don't ruin it, Hunter.
I will use another word then. Flattered. Because that is what I am.
Come on over, Hunter. I'm slinging some hot, fresh, parchment-blasting tech here.
Is this it? Is this the thing that will destroy the parchment?
Well, you better believe it. That's the Gamma Accelerator. Plus a few tips taken from dear old Dad's notes. Plus a few crucial adjustments. Plus some revolutionary new tech created on the fly.
Are you sure it will work?
I'm sure you've got a million questions. Come to the war room and you can hear my full spiel. Trust me. You won't want to miss it. Oh, you are gonna love this. How's it going, boss? Good. I needed something to do. Sometimes, I even impress myself. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting.
Always a pleasure.
Later.
I know magic, right? Ooh, now I see what I'll do.
Back again. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way. Do your thing. See you around.
Anytime now, Tony.
Yeah, you're being a little extra you right now.
Forgive me if I'm a little excited that another one of my brilliant, one-of-a-kind inventions will thwart the apocalypse. Again.
Uh-huh. What's the plan?
No, not yet. Waiting until we have a quorum. Don't want to have to explain the complex calculations, algorithms, and other assorted science bits twice.
The Forge Demon was right. You do love the sound of your own voice.
Relax, will ya? When this works, victory blowout party at my Malibu estate. Everyone's invited. Even Strange. But he doesn't get a pony ride.
This is definitely the coziest war room I've ever been in. Quiet, too.
Only reason to listen to Tony is to get directions to the rap party.
You believe the cause is lost?
Didn't say that. Did not say that either. I've seen the world end a few times, and I'm still here to talk about it.
That is not saying much. You have a healing factor.
We can't all be born as unlucky as me.
Lilith has marked us all. I am tempted to say our fate is in her hands.
Fate. The other F word.
Scoff if you would like. Lilith believes in destiny. The problem is, we believe in our own destinies too.
You sound like Steve.
My words are my own, not Captain America's or Lilith's.
Steve's a good thing. Especially with what we gotta do. One thing we can agree on. Hell ain't coming. Hell is already here. I ain't much of a conversationalist. More of a fighter.
I don't like to say that I do my best work under pressure, but I think this time, I even amazed myself.
This is impressive. You did this work incredibly fast.
Chug a few Stark drives and there's nothing you can't speed through. Hopefully the sugar crash doesn't hit me while we're destroying the page.
If you manage to stop the prophecy, I will be the first to sing your praises.
So you're promising karaoke. I'm gonna hold you to that, Hunter. This thing won't fail.
What about your father's research? Do you feel comfortable using it as the basis for this canon?
I'm only perfecting the stuff he started. It's like I took all the skeletons out of my family closet, dusted them off, and now they're going to do community service.
It is powered by skeletons.
Don't worry, figure of speech. No actual skeletons in there, just massive amounts of gamma radiation. Our friend Banner thought he was going to use it to get supercharged. But this thing's going to shut his team down, permanently.
Let us keep our attention on destroying the parchment. We can deal with Hulk after.
Oh, come on! I know multitasking probably wasn't a thing in your olden times, but it's the only way I get stuff done. Plus, I can't get Banner out of my mind.
So, what now?
Now comes the hard part, explaining my plan to the team. I wonder if I have time to whip up some diagrams. People love diagrams. They turned me down last time I asked for a tour of NORAD, but I guess this is close enough. Trust me, the Stark OS blows away anything that crook over at Hammer Industries can come up with. We even have full Superlink integration now.
Just tell me what I need to do to make this plan happen. Everyone knows me as Carol, but would you believe the name was Kar-El? In the Kree language, it means champion, so you could say expectations were high from the very beginning.
Fingers crossed that Tony knows what he's talking about.
Glad to have you with us. You understand the loss that comes with waking up in a different century. It must be nice to have Caretaker to connect you with your past.
I'm very curious to hear what Tony plans to do with this thing. Always on the hunt, right? Regardless of what Mr. Stark thinks, the mirror table was guiding our plan reliably for centuries before the advent of computers.
Now, I know a lot of you aren't used to the scientific method. So, take a breath, let it all soak in. I can talk you through the really complex parts.
You want to shoot the indestructible Page with a giant ray gun.
A giant gamma ray gun.
You can't just blow up the parchment of power with gamma energy. It isn't done.
He has a point.
Look, you and the Hocus Pocus crowd had your shot. Now, it's my turn. Mine and Hound's.
Your father's research.
Pops wasn't trying to weaponize gamma energy. He was trying to supercharge it into an almost unlimited power source. Should probably thank Bruce for helping me realize that. Problem is, gamma energy has a threshold. Push it too much and it goes boom. Big time.
Enter Los Diablos.
Birthplace of the Hulk.
And the last time somebody tried putting Pop's theories to the test, entire area is still saturated with that same modified energy. If I can channel it through my accelerator cannon, well, that gamma field Page of yours
Will go boom? Big time?
bingo. Huge time.
We're gonna need a tremendous amount of power.
And not just gamma. Yo, Lost Boys. And Lost Girls, saddle up. We need you.
Sabretooth's still out there. They ain't going nowhere without me.
The more the better. Somebody's gotta clap when I thwart the apocalypse. Again.
This plan seems crazy, right? This plan seems crazy. So, here I go. Never been in any situation I couldn't claw myself out of. The best there is at what I do.
For once, I hope Tony proves me wrong. May omnipotent Ashtur keep you safe. It's rare that I ever discuss my past, but you've become one of my closest friends, Hunter. Did you know that I used to be a world-renowned surgeon? Before I became a world-renowned sorcerer. Not unlike the trials you faced. After my accident, I no longer possess the dexterity to pursue my lifelong ambitions as a surgeon. It was an emotionally devastating time. One that I almost didn't recover from. My master, the Ancient One, taught me a great many things. Among the most valuable lessons came the understanding that there is a purpose far greater than our own personal desires. But you already know all too well what it means to sacrifice it. Sometimes I struggle with the temptation to change things. The abilities I've mastered over the years. The potential to undo countless horrors is an ever-present whisper in my ear. Did I ever tell you the story about the first time I fought against Dracula? I believe that was actually how Blade and I first met. I don't think I've ever shared this with anyone. But deep within the undercroft of the sanctum, in what was once the cellar of a small convent, there lies a creature born of my own hands. A repository for the collective misery I've endured over the years. I suppose, now that we're such close friends, I could take you with me to the bar with no doors. It's typically exclusive to sorcerers supremes and other high-level magic users, but I think you're more than qualified. I had a wife once, Hunter, did you know that? It's true. I haven't always been the isolated old sorcerer hidden away in his sanctuary. She was as beautiful as she was powerful. But alas, it wasn't meant to be. I've known Sarah since before she took to calling herself caretaker. When she was just a young, eager demon hunter. Not unlike yourself, Hunter. you have walked remarkably similar paths, especially considering how unusual your journey has been. Our final confrontation against Lilith will likely be something never before seen on Earth. I only hope we can limit the devastation. It can be incredibly difficult undoing these world-ending events when things go awry. It's rare that I ever discuss my past, but you've become one of my closest friends.
If this plan works or not, make sure you get back here in one piece. Listen, if you want, you can call me Eric. But that's between us.
Do you believe in miracles? Because it's gonna take one to pull this off. In the Air Force, my call sign was Cheeseburger, and not because I thought it was cute. You get sick one time on the centrifuge, and it's with you for life. My dad was a Navy officer, but I wouldn't say he ever did the service proud. He never found much reason to encourage me, even after I climbed a few ranks in the Air Force. We never did make peace. I'm okay with that. It's hard to describe what it's like becoming binary. It's an energy beyond anything I had ever felt before. And now, I can't imagine ever being without it again. My brother Stevie was a soldier, the kind that would have made Cap proud. He died fighting, and when he did, what was left of the Danvers family was pretty much torn apart. Everyone knows me as Carol, but would you believe the name was...
We'll keep an eye on things from here. Good luck. Never knew I was the cabin in the woods type. I'm a city boy through and through. But a log cabin in the middle of nowhere, I could see the appeal. Tony and I have vastly different opinions. We rarely see eye to eye. Still, to him, I'm Steve first and Captain America second. It's strange how much that matters. It's hard to be a symbol. People see you as they want you to be, not for who you are. You have to shoulder on, be true to yourself, and always do what's right. You're one of the few people who can't call me old man. I'm a couple of 100 years your junior. You understand the loss that comes with waking up in a different century.
Still smells like Transia, even after all these years.
I wish I could go there with you. Be careful. Chaos magic is a huge drain on my mental health, you know. I spend a lot of my focus on making sure I don't accident...
Remember, if the cannon's pointing at you, you're doing it wrong. All this excitement has really got me thinking about...
I'm so nervous right now. I may keep standing here while you're gone. This isn't the first team I led. The Runaways were.
Don't worry, Hunter. I'll be right behind you, choking on the Hellrite's toxic fumes. God, how I hate the way it stinks up my limbo bridge. Someone ought to tell Robbie the spirit of vengeance needs a better exhaust pipe. Certifiable.
So it's not just me.
Wait, I completely forgot the entire plan.
Damn.
Just kidding.
It's going to take a miracle to pull this off.
We don't do miracles around here.
Yep, hexes and curses only. Yes?
Stay focused on Tony's ridiculous plan. I'll keep an eye out for Hydra.
Your enthusiasm is infectious, Sarah.
I'm allowing this to move forward, aren't I? Anyway, Robbie and Tony are already in place. Good luck. We all need it.
What's the word, kid?
Nothing. Nothing is definitely the word.
Oh, well, nothing's good. You don't have the Abbey masking you in that page right now. Just keep a safe distance a little longer until we're ready here. With even one blast, my gamma cannon will drain the ambient gamma energy from this entire valley. This is gonna have to be a one-shot deal.
Then don't miss.
Got that part covered.
by far the worst plan I've ever been part of. And I've done jobs with Deadpool.
Robbie cannot hide that page forever. If there is any chance of removing that burden from him... Speaking of...
Yo, Fast and the Flamius, what did I just tell you?
Stark! Power up that damn ray gun!
What?
Stark! Multiple targets closing on your position!
That ain't Robbie.
Activated gamma collectors now.
How long do you need?
How would I know? I just invented the damn things yesterday.
Then keep going. We will hold the line.
Stark. Too smart for your own good. Ignore the others and follow that page. It's time I return home.
If you could go ahead and stop them from attacking the highly volatile gamma collector, that would be fantastic.
Feel free to come down here and throw a few lasers at him.
Well, down there, which one of you is going to initialize the accelerator to fire this thing?
Fair point.
We will hold this position as long as necessary.
Trust me, it'll be worth the wait.
Too weak for this fight.
You're making me angry.
Kiss it goodbye.
I always hold a grudge.
Brain. Got some more flunkies coming in. tired of running into you, Creed. Maybe it's time I cut off your feet. Tired of hearing about your mom.
Agreed.
This will certainly help.
Dangerous before. Get a load of me now.
They have not changed their plans.
What's your status up there, Stark?
Getting warmer. Keep fighting.
Better not be dragging your feet.
How does one drag their feet in the air?
I'll explain later.
Welcome assistance. I am impressed.
It don't feel right.
I'm just gonna keep coming back. Mother made sure of that. You must fall.
Looks like they called for help.
Lilith has put a great deal of trust in your nemesis, Logan.
Yeah, she really knows how to pick 'em.
Bitter.
I'm nobody's minion. I leave that to suckers like you. not looking good for you. Let's dance. Done waiting.
I fail her. Falter.
You would be food for a lesser demon in limbo.
I think we've given you just about enough time, Runs. I'm getting bored with this groove.
I'll be more than happy to put you out of your misery.
Prepare
Leave some for the rest of us.
Better come up with something new. If I can't heal up, she'll...
We have to aid them if we can.
Now for something real special.
Mother already took away my pain.
I am out of the fight.
Should do the trick.
For now.
I'm gonna make you pay for that.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Not as powerful as Lilith had hoped.
I think we're ready to rock and roll.
You don't get it, Rump. There's magic pumping through these veins now.
You got that right.
Hold him!
Guys, I'm not sure how much longer we can keep this up.
Then don't wait on me. Got another deal. Oh, please. What did Lilith offer you? Better gas mileage?
Not quite. Return.
avoid this mess, you know.
What?
But y'all had to do things the hard way. You were right, kid. I am a coward. Been running from this moment my whole life. World's really gonna beat this thing, it'll need someone strong. Like you.
Now, before we all start fighting, I think it's important to recognize that my theory would have worked.
This is Dr. Banner's other side?
The horns are new.
That's not all, Tony. I'm finally seeing my true potential through Mother's eyes.
That sounds a little weird, too.
I won't forget you! You will regret that!
This should be good.
Let's see your objective. You are not worthy of her! Judgment! Mother has given me the greatest of gifts. No more you will
How was I supposed to know Bruce would try and ride the lightning? We needed a way to destroy the parchment, and I gave us one.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
You see, this guy gets it. Don't worry, I got you.
My strength grows.
You had your chance to escape.
That will never stop me. Mother protects me.
I feel stronger already.
me off.
Just remember who you will answer to in the end. Is that the best you've got?
Lost interest.
I should probably thank you for helping me break through, Tony. You don't know how frustrating it's been.
I think I liked it better when the big version only used single syllables.
I'm sure it was to your advantage keeping me down.
Don't get all broody on me now, Bruce. That's just Lilith talking.
Behold the light gift!
Oh, invigorating.
It's too late to run now!
They don't all have to be pretty. We're not getting anywhere with this. Might as well be throwing pointed sticks. Control is a strong word. I'd say it's more like we pointed him at something and hoped for the best.
That is not reassuring.
Accept your fate. Mother will always shield me. You're making a mistake.
Been saving this for a special occasion.
Like fighting a god.
Taking him down before, we can do it again. Just need to...
All these years, Tony, letting you think you were my equal. I could have squashed you so easily.
You let us go. Not sure I want to know why.
The Hulk will deliver the page to Lilith, just as it was foretold. Just as she planned all along.
All right. Because you're telling me she orchestrated all of this?
My mother always gets what she wants. With the Darkhold in her grasp, there is only one thing she is missing. Me.
Only thing is, magic took out Sabretooth. Now I don't feel like smoking it. Knew one day he'd cut off more than he could chew. I just thought Creed's reckoning was mine to deliver.
Magic is too young to have this on her shoulders.
I agree. Can't tell Magic what to do, though. Got too much of that Rasputin headstrong nature.
It is indeed dark times when the youth must make dark choices.
I'm worried about the kid. You change when you cancel someone's check. We can't afford another one on our side pulling a Banner.
Battle offers us no easy choices, and none of us emerge unscathed.
Liliana's growing on me. I guess I gotta make sure she doesn't end up like me. Last thing I need is another Jubilee. She could come in handy against Hulk, though.
The Hulk situation worries us all.
I've survived a few dust-ups of the Green Rage monster. 2 reasons I walked away. Healing factor, and I got the feeling that Banner was holding the green guy back. I don't get that feeling anymore. Do you?
Dr. Banner may prove an ally to us.
Your mom's play of turning puny Banner was smart. She controls Hulk's only weakness. The part that was on our side. Hulk and I...
The legend walks among us.
Hulk fights dirty and mean and brutal. Demon Hulk fights on another level. Like unfocused malevolence. I ain't much of a conversationalist.
Team Emo Kids for the win.
Enough, Tony. We tried and we failed. Time to admit we might not have all the answers on this one.
We needed to act, and that's exactly what I did. Yeah, okay, the plan didn't work out. I'll come up with another. If that doesn't work, I'll try again, and again. Until I win.
You win?
You know what I meant.
I know exactly what you meant. Listen to someone other than yourself for once. Stand down, Tony.
Not while I can still fix this.
Stand down now, before we all go down with you.
What do you say, boss? Is Rogers right? Should the star player get benched after one mistake? Or maybe you're smart, and you know I can get us across the finish line.
You tried, Tony. That is admirable and greatly appreciated.
but no longer needed.
That is not what I am saying.
But you're thinking it.
Hunter, are you any good at writing eulogies? I mean, it's not like Robbie's gonna let you write a eulogy for Blaze. Seems like this is something he's got to work out on his own. But a little backup never hurts.
And what are you doing?
Me? I'm here to support Robbie. He watched his personal hero sacrifice himself. He shouldn't have to grieve alone.
I am concerned about Robbie too. Blaze's betrayal and his sacrifice, it could be overwhelming to him.
The guy's been through a lot. That's why I want to help him get closure. I'm sure he'll be fine after that.
Closure? What is that?
Yeah, closure? Like, after you have a breakup and you insist on making your ex go out for coffee so you can tell them how they made you feel.
Do you think that is effective?
I've watched hundreds of hours of daytime TV talk shows that say yes. So, as soon as Robbie works this out, we'll be good to go. Robbie will figure out what to do. Eventually. All this excitement has really got me thinking about...
Listen, if you want, you can call me Eric.
I can't get Blaze out of my head. I don't mean possession or anything, just everything that happened.
Tell me what you were thinking.
On the one hand, he was my personal hero. On the other hand, he tried to destroy you. On the other hand, he sacrificed himself to save me. How do I honor him and still be truthful? It's too many hands.
No matter what betrayals he visited upon us, he did the right thing in the end. You are standing here because he sacrificed himself.
Maybe so. I also remember Mephisto's sulfur stench, and Blaze's generally awful attitude. Can I really talk about the good and ignore the awful? I don't think so.
Whatever you decide to do it quickly. I am afraid we are running out of time.
You really helped clarify my thinking. Thank you. I'll figure something out by morning. Promise. This is so hard. Maybe we should just have a memorial barbecue. Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
chatter points to large numbers of soldiers crossing borders, mostly in Eastern Europe. Lots of talk about it.
Oh, you are gonna love this. How's it going, boss? Always up for a challenge. But sometimes, I even impress myself. That is a lot of cool. This is some of my best work.
The miss...
We are finally getting some decent tech down here.
Always a pleasure.
Evil doesn't take time off.
Let's do this.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
I think we've got something for everyone. See you around.
Sounds relaxed.
All right then.